thought so. SVP is mixing things up, and digital TV, it'll never be the same. SVP TV, we're family. We're gonna make you fall in love with SVP. Download the SVP app today on Roku, Apple, and Fire TV. Watch us. You know why? We're gonna make you fall in love with SVP TV.
Towanna Murphy Show, that's what's up.
That's what's up. Towanna Murphy Show. That's what's up. Towanna Murphy Show.
That's what's up. The Towanna Murphy Show.
In the last 4 years. The true colors of everybody that didn't like us. So I'm not gonna say names right now, but only thing I'm gonna say is you better hope your ass don't get in trouble, and you need Murphy to get you out of it.
That's what's up, the Towanna Murphy Show. When you got to tune in, want the real in your host. What's going on, man? She knows the most. Memphis and Mid-South, tune in, cause the diva is on.
And good November. And this election in November, we are, what is this? This is the Senate race with London Lamar and Frederick Tappan. We have our governor's race with Jason Martin and Governor Bill Lee. We have our judges' races, and that's about 150 ninjas in that election. And then we have this mayor election that's coming up. Okay, I'm gonna talk about that more when I come back from our commercial break, but let's talk about what were we doing right here? We live in Memphis, y'all. For everybody that's watching on SVP, Comcast 1731, or even the ones that's streaming it, or if you're on Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Prime, or on demand, and you're watching the Towanna Murphy Show right now, we have an issue, America. And this issue is in Memphis. I don't know about y'all various cities. I can only tell you about Memphis. In Memphis, we got 1,700, 9,022, 50 million, and 11 million folk that's running for city mayor. We got so many people running for city mayor that it don't make sense. It is, I can't even count the numbers. There's so many. Well, I can't count the numbers, but I'm just being funny right now, just throwing some stuff out there because that's what I do. We got so many people out here running for mayor. We're going to split the votes. And to be honest with y'all, we got 12 people running for our city mayor. And they're going to split the votes. And when they split the votes, we're going to end up with a white mayor. I'm sorry, America. I just got to tell y'all what's happening. Now we got two women that just got in the race. Karen Camper, she's still lingering around. But I know McKissick, she got into the race the other day. They aired that on the news. And then Sheriff Bonner is thinking about running for mayor. We got Judge Joe Brown running for mayor. We got Van Turner, Commissioner Van Turner running for mayor. We got James Harvey, supposed to be James Harvey, running for mayor. We got Paul Young running for mayor. We got supposed to be allegedly Mark Luttrell that's considering running for mayor. We got Worth Morgan that's considering running for mayor. We got, shoot, how many more I got to go? It's a few. How many more? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I named 8 or 9, did I think? 8 or 9 people I've already named that's running for mayor. I think 8 or 9 people that I did that was running for mayor. But we've gotten so many people that's running for mayor that they're going to split the votes. And when they split the votes, guess what's going to happen? A white man going to get in office. He's just going to get in office. That's what we do. We don't know how to choose one person to run for the mayor's seat because everybody wants to run for the mayor's seat. And from what I heard, certain people said they ain't getting out the race. I ain't getting out the race. I ain't getting out the race. Nobody wants to get out the race. Put everybody. Because everybody want to be the mayor. Everybody can't be the mayor. Everybody cannot be the mayor. They just can't. So out of all them ninjas in this election coming up next year in 2023, that's running, all of them are going to split the votes. And when they split the votes, either Mark Luttrell, allegedly supposed to be running, he may get in, or Worth Morgan may get in. There's one more person mentioned, I can't remember his name, but he's running for mayor too. This is ridiculous to me. I don't know about y'all, but it's ridiculous to me that we got this many people running for mayor. It's crazy. But we'll talk about that more in detail when I come back from our break. When I come back from our break, we're also going to talk about Wanda Halbert. Once again, Shelby County Clerk's office is closed. The lines are super long. Super, super long. We're back on that as well. And the crime and violence in our city. How can we minimize the crime and violence in our city? So I got a lot to talk about when I'm trying to figure out earlier, what am I going to talk about? What am I going to bring up? There's so much stuff in Memphis. I could talk about anything all day, any day, all day, because they always doing something. So I can do that. It's hot outside. I ain't got no makeup on. It's hot. It's real hot. We're in the middle of September and it's hot. So y'all try to tell me, God trying to tell us something. Anytime we're in the middle of September, and we talk about, when I come back from my commercial break, the things I'm going to tell y'all about the crime and violence in our city. What's going on with our mayor's race. What's going on with our Shelby County Clerk's office. Why she closed down again. And Mayor Lee Harris is pissed. He pissed off to the highest level of festivity. He's so mad. It don't make sense. He's so mad. Because he's like, no, why are we closing down? People need their license plates. People need their IDs, driver's license. But we closed down. So I'm going to talk about that. When we come back from our commercial break, somebody said global. I get it. I understand. Yes. I'm going to talk about that when I come back from my commercial break. Remember, news is news. Facts are facts. Miss Ruby sung the blues. And Towanna going to bring you the news. I'll be right back right after this.
Ladies, do you feel feminine during your feminine flow? You know, your monthly cycle, your period? Are you still suffering in silence? The suffering is over. It's time to choose Rain. Rain is an all-natural, premium sanitary napkin with 8 layers of cotton, high-grade polymers, graphene to help cut bacteria by 99.9%. Ladies, let's protect the most precious jewel in the world, you.
Rain Premium Sanitary Napkins do not make any medically backed claims or personal recommendations of any kind. For more information, contact Marilyn McGee.
Can you actually imagine hosting your next event at the all-new SVP Banquet and Event Center? Yes, spacious, beautiful venue with plenty of parking, located in the heart of East Memphis. Let us host your next intimate birthday gathering, family repast, bachelorette party, wedding and reception, baby shower, corporate meeting, social club event. Call us today. Don't wait. 901-244-6874. The all-new SVP Banquet and Event Center.
Hey folks, it's Issa Haddad here. I got some good news and a special invitation for you to come see me here at Sunrise Collierville. Come on down, check out my inventory with new, pre-owned, and certified vehicles to choose from. I can get you finance when no one else can. Come on by, bring your family. I treat you like family. Come see me, Issa, here at the #1 dealership in the Mid-South, 4605 Houston Levy Road, Sunrise Collierville. Come on down, check out my inventory with hundreds of vehicles to choose from, pre-owned, new, and certified.
Good news from Sunrise Chevrolet. New vehicle today. Come on in. Ask for Issa. Bankrupt, slow pay, bad credit, it's okay. Let Issa put you in your brand new truck or car today when you shop at Sunrise Chevrolet Collierville.
And don't forget, ask for me, Issa.
For over 20 years, Opox has been keeping the Mid-South
warm in the winter and cool in the summer.
Opox is family-owned and operated, so our family will take it.
All over the world, wherever you want to watch the show at, you can watch it live right now. You turn on TV, you can watch the show live right now. Right now, y'all. You ain't gonna see me. You know what, Towanna? Stop. I'm gonna be messy. I'm getting ready to be messy, so I ain't gonna even be messy. I am not gonna be messy because this is professional TV. So when you on professional TV, you have to act professional. And sometimes I can get a little ratchet. Y'all know I can get a little ratchet. It is what it is. I can get a little ratchet sometimes. Y'all, I got all these features going on right here. For the people that's watching on Comcast 17, I'm sorry, y'all. I got all these features going on. I don't know what they're doing. What they doing? And somebody said, how can people that don't live in Memphis watch your show? You can go to download the app. Download the Roku app. You can download the Roku app and look for SVP TV. And you can watch the Towanna Murphy Show live. You can go back and watch some of my old shows if you want to, but you can watch it live right now if you go to Roku, download the app, and watch the Towanna Murphy Show live on Roku. I got to get used to this Instagram thing, but it's working for me right now. It's working for me. So let's get into this license plate thing. So for Memphis, the people in Memphis, because I do talk about things all over the world now. I want y'all to know that I talk about everything. But for Memphis, let's talk about Memphis. Right now, people got expired license plates. A lot of our license plates are expired. We cannot renew them because our Shelby County Clerk's office is closed again all this week. Monday, they had lines all the way around the corner. They didn't even know that it was closed. Know why? Because a lot of people don't watch the news. So if you don't watch the news, you wouldn't know what was going on. So they're standing in these lines all the way around in these lines because they don't know that the Shelby County Clerk's office is closed. It's closed. Victoria, I need you to stay out of the Facebook jail. It's closed. Now, we were closed a month ago for a whole week because Wanda Howard decided she wanted to go to Jamaica when we are behind on all of our license plates. We're behind on our IDs and our driver's license and whatever else they do in that office, we are behind. So therefore, nobody can get their license plates. We gonna keep getting pulled over because we can't renew our tags. And Wanda Howard is gonna pay my ticket because they can't seem to get things on track. So they gonna pay for my stuff if they pull me over and give me a ticket at the end of next month. Because my tags are expired at the end of October. She's down again this week. Hopefully they can get caught up, but they too far behind to get caught up. She doesn't have enough staff. She has the money to get staff, but she doesn't have enough money. She has enough money, but she hasn't gotten to the point where she could go ahead and get things done because she's not fully staffed. She's not. She's allowed, she's entitled to go to Jamaica. She's entitled to go on a trip. She's entitled to all of this. A captain never leaves her ship. Regardless to what's going on, regardless to if I had a paid vacation. Now, Wanda Harbor stated that her employees said, go on your vacation. We are behind. People can't get their license plates. People are being turned away at 2 o'clock every day, sometimes earlier than that. But then you say, I'm entitled to a trip. Everybody's entitled to a trip. But when you are behind on your bills, then you don't leave. When you are the captain. And this is what I'm trying to get Wanda Howard to see. You are the captain of your ship. And when you are the captain of your ship, you don't leave the ship. You sink with the ship. That's what the captain does. Sinks with the ship. But she didn't sink with the ship. She left. She got off the boat. And that's what the Bible said. You got off the boat. She got off the boat. She got off the boat. And she left her ship. So now, here we are. Again, whole nother week. And guess what? Guess what? We off again. It's closed down for all this week to get caught up. It's going to take more than a week to get caught up. I'm just going to be honest with you. It's going to take more than a week to get caught up. She's trying to get caught up. It's going to take more than a week. Now, do I think Wanda Hubbard is incompetent? I do. This ain't personal, Wanda. I wish I had a picture. I think Angel took it down. This is incompetent. Mary Lee Harris was angry when he found out what she did because he doesn't think that it should have been closed down. They just need to pick up more hours. Pick up more hours. We already have locations closed down, so he just thinks that we should have picked up more hours. I agree with Mary Lee Harris that we should have picked up just more hours versus closing it down and people still can't get their license plates. We still can't get our tags. We still can't get our IDs, our driver's license. We still can't get the necessary things we need to continue on with life on an everyday basis because she keeps closing it down to catch up. Why? It's incompetency at its best. She's incompetent. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry if people don't like what I'm saying. She is incompetent. She don't know how to run an office. But of course we voted her in. I didn't vote her in. Y'all voted her in. Because I didn't vote for her. I'm sorry. I didn't vote for her the last time. I voted for somebody else. I am so sorry. Because I just didn't feel that she should have another term. But y'all allowed her this other term. And with y'all allowing her this other term, we still in chaos. This is very unprofessional. Very unprofessional. Wanda Howard is unprofessional. I'm sorry. And a lot of y'all don't like what I say. But guess what? I'm not here for you to like me. I'm not here for you to say, oh, Towanna got to please us. No, I don't. I don't have to please any of you. Because I have an opinion. And when I see things out of place, I will specify it. I will say it. If you are out of pocket, I will say it. Because if I'm out of pocket, I want you to tell me I'm out of pocket. But you ain't got to tell me I'm out of pocket because I can tell me I'm out of pocket. I don't need you to tell me, Towanna Murphy, you out of pocket. No, because Towanna ought to tell her own self that she's out of pocket. But we, as the people, I'm not your friend. I'm sorry, America, my eye itching. That means somebody talking about me. I'm not your friend. And it's in a good way. It's the left eye. But, it's the left eye. But here's the thing. I'm not your... Truth hurts up in these Memphis streets. Because everybody wants to be patted on the back. Everybody wants to be praised. For what? Why am I praising you? To do a messy job? Why am I praising you when you're not doing your job? Now, I'm not going to disrespect anybody because that's not in my nature. Unless you piss me off, but I'm not going to disrespect anybody. But I am going to tell you the truth about yourself. I am going to tell you that. You deserve that. Everybody deserves the truth. And people don't like the truth sometimes. And it's okay. I don't like the truth sometimes. But it's okay. While we run around here pumping everybody up. You know Wanda Howard ain't doing her job. I know Wanda Howard ain't doing her job. But then you got all these ninjas that saying, leave her alone. That's my friend. Leave Wanda Howard alone. Don't do that to Wanda Howard. Wanda Howard this. But when it happened to you and you can't get your plates, you can't get your license, you can't get your ID, you keep getting pulled over, then I want to know what you going to say when it happens to you. Oh, now she's incompetent. Now you're going to have a problem with what Wanda Howard doing there. They kissing ass now because guess what? They can say it. Crazy. Crazy. If y'all don't live in Memphis, y'all cities probably just as jacked up as our cities are, because Memphis is jacked up. We're jacked up. Everybody want to be a mayor. Everybody want to be a DA. Everybody want to be a city councilman. Everybody want to be a county commissioner. I said this before. And the funny thing is I just keep repeating myself because guess what? Nothing's changing. If you'd have watched my show this time last year, I'm saying the same foolishness. If you'd have watched my show 4 years ago, I'm saying the same foolishness. You know why? I'm saying the same foolishness because we keep doing the same foolishness. That's why I'm saying it. I'm saying it because y'all keep putting the same folk in office and then we don't see any change. Everybody's complaining and you're not doing your jobs and vote somebody new. Give somebody new the opportunity to be a county commissioner. And we did that with certain people. Give somebody new the opportunity to be a city councilman or a city councilwoman. Give somebody new an opportunity to be the mayor. Let's give somebody something. Let's put new people in these seats. Now I'm just saying. Here we are. Here we are. Victoria, y'all. Instagram, I'm still new to this Instagram thing. I'm gonna have to get used to it. Because every time I get blocked, I have to come to Instagram. I don't know how to get used to it, so I gotta build my followers up on Instagram. So I'm gonna start doing that more often, coming on Instagram, so I can build my followers up like I got them on Facebook, on YouTube. I guess I got some on y'all. I don't know. Because I really don't go on YouTube as much either. But I gotta learn how to do that. So I'm gonna learn. But this is what we are. This is what we are. No change. Nowhere. Nope. No. So last week, was it last week or week before? Last week we had I get blocked off of Facebook. Now remind you, Facebook will block folk for anything. And for some reason, I am the target. They didn't give me a warning. They didn't do anything. They just blocked me because somebody didn't like the picture that I put on Facebook. Now, I'm not going to call their names because there's a few of them. So I'm not going to even give you that satisfaction. But now I learned a hater is a hater. I get it. I understand haters. I got about 2,000 more since June. So I understand the haterism. I understand the hate is real. I get it. I get people saying some little dirty stuff to me in my inbox. Or they'll come on one of my stats and say something cricket. I don't care. I've been called better names than that, baby. I've been called names by worse people than you. So call me all the names you want, because guess what? I don't care. Somebody gonna call me worse names than that. I'm a real person. I do real things. I don't show out all the time. Most people say, oh, Towanna out here, she got on makeup. I'm not a makeup person. I hate makeup. I don't want people all the time seeing me in makeup. Now, sometimes you'll see somebody that look beautiful in makeup. Girl, there you go. But when I seen them in person with no makeup on, I said, oh, ooh, well, okay. Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. So you'll always see me natural unless I got to put on makeup. And I got a lot of pictures on Facebook where I got on makeup. I got a lot of pictures on Facebook while I'm natural. I'm natural today. It's okay to be natural. Because I got beautiful skin, so I don't have to have on makeup all the time. I don't have to wear makeup all the time because I try to keep my skin pretty. I gotta do all that. So when you bashing people, you coming on a page saying something. So we helped the killer. Let me get back into this. We helped a killer. We helped catch a killer. An active shooter, running around here and shooting people at random. And I get blocked. Facebook never gave me no warning to say, Towanna, take it down. No, they just blocked me because, you know why? 4 or 5 people reported my page. And I found out who they all were. Did I trip about it? No. It ain't for me to. Had it. Had it. So y'all know what I did? I'm gonna get back to where I am because it all fall in place. So y'all know what I did? I just blocked them all and moved on with my life. Because you'll need me before I need you. And all the stuff I've done for those people, this is how you treat me? I'm good with it. I ain't tripping. Done deal. Because one thing I know for sure, but one thing's for sure, two things for certain. I ain't missing nothing. I ain't gonna miss nothing. And I'm the one got the power in my hands. I'm the one who hold the cards right now. On all ends, I hold the cards. I hold the cards. In Memphis, I hold the cards. In West Memphis, I hold the cards. Arkansas, Blytheville, I hold the cards. Mississippi, I hold the cards. Right now, I hold the cards. So I ain't tripping. I can make a phone call. It's a done deal. I hold the cards, America. I just do. So I'm not tripping about nobody reporting my page, getting me blocked. Okay, they made me a target. If I blink hard enough, they blocking me. Okay, fine, I get it. I'm the target right now. I get it. Picking one person to run as mayor and backing that person. I made a suggestion a few years back. I said we need a primary for mayor. If we got 150 ninjas in this mayor's race, we need a primary. And in that primary, whoever the top 2 is, those are the 2 that run against each other in the general. We need a primary when it comes to this mayor's race. Instead of a whole lot of people jumping into this race at one time, we need a primary. Because then we can focus on who we want to back for mayor. Instead of having 150,000 people in a mayor's race. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just talking about what I'm talking about. This is what we deal with. This is what we are. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing here. This is what we're doing here, y'all. And it's sad. It is sad that we can come together as men and women and talk to each other and say, hey, let's support this woman or let's support this man. And we push who we got a mayor's race in West Memphis. Many of y'all know I work in Memphis and in West Memphis. We got a mayor's race in West Memphis. Wayne Kroom, William Pulliam, and Mayor Marco McClendon. Now, they ain't got 100 ninjas in this election like they did 4 years ago. Now, 4 years ago, they had 7 people in the race in West Memphis. And it all came down to Wayne Kroom and Mayor Marco McClendon on a runoff. The runoff, Marco won by what, a little bit over 100 votes in the runoff. Now, this is what I think. This is just my idea and what I think with this West Memphis election. Mayor Marco is the sitting mayor. Wayne Kroom again is running. William Pulliam is running. Now, I could be wrong. Y'all can ask me if you want to. I think that Pulliam is going to pull the votes. This is just me. I could be wrong. But this is just my idea of what I'm seeing. I'm thinking Pulliam is going to pull the votes from Marco. And if he pulls the votes from Marco, then Wayne Kroom is going to win the West Memphis, the votes for Marco. And if Mr. Pulliam pulls the votes for Mayor Marco McClendon, then that's going to leave room for Wayne to win the election. Now, 4 years ago, it was 7 people in there. So those votes were split 7 different ways, which gave Mayor Marco McClendon and Wayne Kroom the opportunity to run neck and neck at a runoff because now they 50% together. So that causes the runoff. I thought Prince Mungo was dead, Vicky. I thought Prince Monko was dead. I'm not sure. Somebody was talking to me on Facebook. I'm still live, y'all. But this is what I'm thinking for West Memphis race. This is just my theory. This is Towanna Murphy's theory. This is my theory. And I didn't know what I was talking about. And with pulling Marco's votes, that's going to allow room for Kroom to win. That's my speculation. Like I said, speculation could be wrong, but I doubt it because there's 3 of them in this race versus the 6 or 7 that's in the West Memphis mayor's race. 4 years ago, here we are with just 3 in the race. I don't know. I'm not for sure, but that's how I'm seeing it now because somebody said to me the other day, well, Towanna, it'll be easier for Mayor Marco to hold his seat with just 3 in the race because he won last year. He won 4 years ago and there was 6 in the race. Like 4 years ago when there was 6 in the West Memphis mayor's race, that's why it got split 6 ways, which allowed Mayor Marco McClendon and Wayne Kroom to have the advantage to run on a runoff because they ran neck and neck. They were the 2 highest ones that got the 2 highest votes. So that knocked off the other 4 and left Wayne Kroom and Mayor Marco McClendon to run neck and neck for the runoff in December. But this election, it is just William Pulliam, Wayne Kroom, and Mayor Marco McClendon, which means William Pulliam is it William Victoria's name William Pulliam? I think I just called him Mr. Pulliam. I could have sworn his name was William Pulliam, but I think his name, well, Mr. Pulliam. I'm just gonna say Mr. Pulliam because I don't know if it's William or not. I think it is, but I've always called him Mr. Pulliam, so I'm just gonna leave it at Mr. Pulliam. Mr. Pulliam is going to pull Mayor Marco McClendon's votes. This is, and I'm gonna say this again. I'm saying this again so that y'all can get what I'm saying. It is less people in this election in West Memphis versus it being 6 or 7 people in the election 4 years ago that gave Mayor Marco the opportunity to be in a runoff with Kroom, which means those were the highest votes and they ran neck and neck, which both of them was at 50%. So both of them at 50% 4 years ago and the 6 or 7 people in an election versus this time it is only 3 people in this mayor's race, those votes are going to be split. And if those votes are split, then that gives Wayne Kroom the opportunity to take the mayor's race. This is my theory. It's my theory. Now, do I think Mayor Marco is a good mayor? I do. I do think Mayor Marco is a good mayor. He's made some mistakes, but every mayor makes mistakes. Nobody is perfect. Mayor Marco has made some mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Nobody's perfect. But I think that this year's election in West Memphis is going to be the race to watch. It is going to be the race to watch to the finish line. That's my speculation. Do I think it could end up another runoff? If it does, the runoff will be again with Mayor Marco McClendon and Wayne Kroom if it ends up being another runoff. Now, do I think it should be another runoff? No, I don't think it should be another runoff because I think that Mayor Marco has a leadway to overpower the election and win the election. I think that he has enough. He's gained enough momentum. Mayor Marco McClendon can have enough votes to remain the mayor for a second term. This is why we're talking about elections. In Memphis election, because we got 12 people in this race, I don't know how to maneuver through this. I don't know what we're going to do in this election. I don't know who we're going to choose in this right now. Because Pulliam has a lot of people that's in favor of him. Wayne Kroom has people that's in favor of him. So this election could be up in the air. It could mean the end of Mayor Marco, or it could mean you continue on with Mayor Marco. Early voting will tell what is going to happen. If you dominate that early voting in West Memphis, if Mayor Marco dominates that early voting in West Memphis, then he has the election. If he can dominate early voting. It's not the day of voting that Mayor Marco needs to be worried about. It is the early voting that Mayor Marco needs to worry about. Because if he can dominate those early voting numbers, then he just about got the race. But if he cannot dominate those early voting voting numbers, then he may be in trouble. So the key thing to this election is for Mayor Marco McClendon to dominate the early voting. If he don't dominate early voting, he may be in trouble. He may lose the race, or it could be a runoff again. This is what's happening here. This is what's happening. And I'm telling you what's happening because somebody said something to me the other day and they said, oh, we know Marco gonna win. We know Mayor Marco gonna win. Could be true. Could be true. Could not be. And here's why I say it could not be, or it could be true that Mayor Marco could keep his seat, or he could go home. Know why? We've seen it happen millions of times where Donald Trump knew he was going to get a second term. He knew he was going to win. He was confident that he was going to win. This was Donald Trump, confident that he's going to win. Knew he was going to be back in office. All the people in favor of Donald Trump. And Donald Trump was disappointed. He was disappointed because he thought he had that election. And it went the other way. He thought he had it. So some people that says, oh, Marco got this election, he gonna win this election. Not necessarily true. Because anything can happen in an election. All you gotta do is pray, ask God to, if it's your will, then Mayor Marco will remain the mayor. If it's not the will of God, then Mayor Marco will not remain the mayor of West Memphis. An amazing job that Mayor Marco has done over there. You see the changes that Mayor Marco has done over there in West Memphis. You see the changes. He's done change. He's made change. So you can't take that from him because he's made West Memphis look nice. So you can't take that from him. Nobody could take that from him. Even if you don't like Mayor Marco McClendon, you can't take that from him. You can't take that part from him that he has made some major changes in West Memphis. You got to give him that much. Now, has he made some mistakes? Yes, he has. He's made some mistakes that people are not pleased with. But that all comes with the territory. Think you got it, because God will knock you off of your high horse. That's why I used the Trump situation. And there's other situations that I can use with this to coincide with what I'm saying. You still got to be humble. That goes for Wayne, McClendon, and Pulliam. You still got to be humble. You got to humble yourself. You got to get the people to support you and believe in you. And then you got to get them to the polls to vote for you. The Bible says that your works show for you. Your works show for you. Your works show for you. Now, Kroom has done some things, some good things in Memphis. So have West Memphis. So have Pulliam. Pulliam has done some good things in West Memphis. And Mayor Marco has done some good things in West Memphis. But Pulliam has done some bad things. Wayne has made some bad decisions. Mayor Marco has made. That goes for all three of them men. So if y'all share this video or anything, or Mayor Marco or Wayne Kroom or Pulliam watch this show, one mistake can cost you the election. One. Right now, from now until November 3rd, you guys are skating on thin ice, and everything that you do and say is a reaction that people will look at. They're going to throw back some things that you have done in your past. They're going to throw up some things that you're doing right now, some things that you haven't done that you should have done. They're going to throw it up. That's what happens in elections. They throw him up. So I have nothing negative to say about any of those guys. All I say is, get out there, run a good race, be respectful of each other, and you'll see who's going to come out at the end. I'm not going to make any speculations. I'm not going to say who I think would win, because this election could go anywhere, any way. And I say that because you have some Mayor Marco fans, and you have some people that don't like Mayor Marco. You have some people that's William Pulliam fans, and then you have some people that's not Pulliam fans. You have fans that's Wayne Kroon fans. Then you have people that's not Wayne Kroon fans. So this election for West Memphis mayor could go any way. It could go any way. So I would tell all three of those young men, young old men, young and old men, they're young men to me, young men. I would tell all three of those young men, stay humble. Don't get cocky. Talk to your constituents. When you promise your constituents something, be truthful to your constituents. Watch what you do. Watch what you say. And watch how you come across to people. Because people remember what you do to them. People remember what you say to them. I don't vote in West Memphis, but I have a heavy presence in West Memphis. And whoever I decide to support in West Memphis, all of my Project Let's Read parents are going to support who I'm supporting in West Memphis. And I have over 200 of them. All they doing is waiting for me to say who I support as the West Memphis mayor. I don't live in West Memphis, but I have a heavy presence in West Memphis. Just like I have a heavy presence in Memphis. Just like I have a heavy presence in Mississippi. I have a heavy presence because I just don't do things just in Memphis. I do a lot of groundwork in West Memphis that no, I don't have to tell anybody about. I go over there periodically. For some of the people that don't know, I'm in West Memphis periodically helping families, taking them food, helping them find stable housing. You can ask Miss Gilliam. Miss Gilliam is over there. I call Miss Gilliam all the time, and I ask her, do she got any open, available apartments or places for the people could stay that don't have a place to live. So me and Miss Gilliam, we talk on a regular basis about what we need to do to help these people that's sleeping in hotels. So I'm over there. I go to the hotels and I give them food. I'm there all the time in West Memphis, helping families. So I'm on the ground floor. I don't have to say what I do, but I have a heavy presence in West Memphis. When things go down in West Memphis that is not right, they call Murphy. Miss Murphy, let me tell you what's going on over here. I don't live in West Memphis, but they called me. Miss Murphy, let me tell you what's going on. And I go, what's wrong? And they'll tell me what's going on. And I'll say, this is what you do. I give them instructions on what they need to do. Call Wayne, call your city councilman, Wayne Kroon, or call Pulliam, or call whoever you need to call, Miss Muhammad. This is who is in your area. They call me like I live in West Memphis. I don't live in West Memphis, but they call respect I've gained in West Memphis, where they'll call me and say, Miss Murphy, I got a family that need help. I helped the family a few weeks ago, got a call from Bishop. And Bishop Prince called me and said, there's a family sleeping in the gas station in West Memphis. And I said, where? And he told me where they were. And I went over there, talked to the family, put some money in their pockets, gave them some food, and gave them a card where they could go and get help. Because stuff like this happens to me. A young lady drives a bus, found my number, called me on Facebook, Ms. Murphy, there's a family in West Memphis that need this help. There's a family here that needs help. So it's not just in Memphis that I give help to families in need. It's in West Memphis too. It's not just here. So my works show for me. What I do, it shows for me. I don't have to get out here and boast and brag about what I do, because my work show for me. What I've done shows for me. Educating those kids over there and in Memphis shows for me. So yes, I have a very respectable presence in West Memphis, and it's okay to say it. And yes, they're waiting to see who I am going to support. I'm not saying who I'm going to support in West Memphis until October 1st. That's when I'm going to tell them exactly who I'm going to support in West Memphis. I have not said anything about who I'm going to support. No, I haven't said anything about who I'm going to support, and I got about a minute left. This is why I'm not saying anything about who I'm going to support, because Mayor Markle has done some things for me. Wayne Pulliam has done some things for me. And Kroom has done some things for me. All three of those young men has done something for me that helped me, either with my reading program or with something else that I was doing, or I can make a call. If Mohammed has done things for me that I can actually call and help. And some of the other city councilmen have done things for me that I could just call and ask. And they'll help me. So no, I haven't made a decision on who I'm going to support until October 1st. October 1st is when I'll make my decision on who I am going to support as the West Memphis mayor. And all of my parents have been calling me, Ms. Murphy, who you support? Ms. Murphy, who you support? And I said, I'm not making my decision until October 1st. So to all of the parents that's watching me from Project Let's Read, I am not making a decision on who I'm going to support in West Memphis until October 1st. Now, October 1st, I will let 17 and 31 with over 300,000 people watch me every Wednesday night right here on SVP TV. You can also download Roku TV app and watch my show live every Wednesday night on Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Prime, and more. And remember to watch me live on Saturday, October 1st on CW30. Mainstream right here in Memphis and around the world on all of the CWs. Listen, I love y'all so much. Thank you to everybody that's advertising, everybody that's even donating money to me. Thank you so much. I appreciate that because that helps me. Remember, news is news. Facts are facts. Miss Ruby sung the blues. And Towanna is going to bring you the news. Until next week, good night. Better tomorrows, and thank you for watching the Towanna Murphy Show. Until next Wednesday, good night. Y'all be safe.